What drives someone to want to become a war correspondent? What is it?
Well, it's better than working.
Well, yes, I suppose it is. But it's kind of a little bit dangerous, isn't it?
You know, it's in the mind. Yes, I've been blown up a few times, quite a few times. I'm deaf in this ear.
You've been shot?
Shot at. As a matter of fact, yeah, you know, it's something that you live with. In Sierra Leone, I had a friend called Hawkeye, who's quite famous in television in America, and who used to compete with each other as to who could draw more fire. I mean, it's plain stupid. But the number of narrow escapes is just unreal. You need a bit of luck, and I've had a hell of a lot of. I've been blown up very seriously twice. Once I was standing on the turret of a tank, and we detonated a Soviet anti-tank mine, and I went flying. If that had happened today, I'd be dead. But then I was much lighter, and I only broke my arm. The other time, we were under mortar attack, and I thought that the mortars were walking. We call it walking towards us. They fired them in salvos, and I opted out of the trench, and I ended up ahead of my own people, and I got blown up.
You've done much of this embedded with regiments, embedded with private, more mercenaries.
Today it's embedded. In those days it was casual.
Right.
So I would go to South Lebanon, and I'd go and see my old pal who ran the UN, and I'd say, how's it going? And he'd say, okay, well, you're sleeping there. Where do you want to go? And now I went back 2 years ago to South Lebanon, and it was a whole palaver to get into the place. It was a bad mistake. There, under those circumstances, with Hezbollah around, you can get yourself killed.
Yeah, or taken hostage.
Well, you know, very briefly, going down from Beirut to Nukura, which is the headquarters, the UN base, I had my own taxi. I hired a man, and we were stopped halfway down, and a guy got in, and he had asked for a lift, and I said, okay, to the driver, and he got in, and he turned around to me and said, where are you going, Mr. Venter? And I said, you know where I'm going, if you know my name. He said, yes. I said, he said, have you got the authority? I said, well, how the hell do you think I'm here? You know, I couldn't get through the roadblocks without them. I said, by the way, your English is pretty good. Where are you from? And he said, Kilburn. And if he's watching tonight, well then...